All right, so after the third day of CES, we're going to take a look at artificial intelligence and what you might call a smart display. Um, it's Morningstar News. Let's go. So this is, well, the whole project is Neon, and it's based around the artificial intelligence. They say not an AI assistant, not a 3D avatar, simply a real friend. So basically what they're setting up here is the artificial intelligence, which is behind everything, which gives you, like lifelike conversations is what, they're trying to come up with. Make this, like they said, not a digital assistant, but someone you can communicate with more naturally. You're not just asking questions how you would do with Google or Siri or something like that. You're actually having conversations, or they're teaching you something, or they're walking you through something, stuff like that. That's what's behind it. But also they have this display technology where they're taking, I guess they map, real people, and there's of course the AI doing things on the back end that makes it all dynamic. So you don't have to record all these different steps. It can display these types of things dynamically. So that's the main idea behind the technology here. But at CES, what they did, they came up with a display for these things. Now they call these the neon frames, and I think it's a really cool idea, honestly. So basically you would see these at, banks, doctor's offices, things like that. These would be set up, and you just walk up to them like a little kiosk, and you interact and talk with the person. There's cameras on the top, and there's different sensors to, sense people approaching and things like that. But again, it's backed by this neon, this artificial intelligence technology, so that the interactions with these frames, with these I hesitate to call them people, but the interaction with these artificial people feels natural. And I really like this idea, especially in this day and age of, COVID and social distancing. Don't interact with a person, interact with this frame. And I just think it's a really neat idea. Now, this has implications as far as, workers, out there. Like, I know when McDonald's started putting up their kiosks in their fast food restaurants, people were cutting down the number of people standing at the front desk to take your orders, and people were losing jobs. So that's one concern. There's obviously many more concerns, but that's just one that popped into my head. But I honestly just think this is a really cool idea, and like we said, in this day and age of COVID and social distancing and all that, I think these types of things, it's kind of cool. And of course, the technology, the artificial intelligence backing it, that's a big deal. I think, giving artificial intelligence, giving these avatars human intelligence, and making conversations feel natural. I think that's a really cool advancements that we're making in this day and age. Kind of scary too, that artificial intelligence are becoming so human-like, and sometimes indistinguishable between human and artificial intelligence, especially when it comes to texts and stories and things like that online. I just think it's really cool. Right, so link in the description about the neon, a couple articles in the main site for that, if you want to check out more. But I also wanted to take a look at another thing that was released, I guess it's a prototype that was announced at CES by LG, a transparent display. So we bring up this one, it's an LG transparent display, 55 inches, and first of all, aesthetically, it just looks great, honestly. I just love the look of this. Now I have the concerns about, how does the lighting work? Can you really get, dark, sharp colors with a transparent display like this? So there's concerns, obviously, but I just love the aesthetics of this. It looks really great. And with regards to the neon, and this is why I'm bringing this up, what if you were to, sort of merge the frame, the neon frame, with this sort of technology? So you'd have, you just have glass, right? And then once someone approaches it, you could display the neon artificial intelligence person there. And I think that'd be a interesting idea of how to, merge these two technologies with the transparent displays, the LG display, and the neon frame. Obviously, they're not really talking to each other right now as far as getting this technology going. But LG coming up with this and showcasing their concept here, I think it just shows that this sort of things might be possible in the future. And again, check out the link in the description for the LG display. Yeah, there's an article that goes into a little bit of detail of what they're thinking here. It's not completely transparent. It says 40% transparent. But yeah, just like aesthetically, it looks good. And, something like with the frame, just put these all over the place. You can have, glass tinted windows, but then the displays like this, I just think it's a really cool idea. And that's the neon frame and the this LG transparent display, two things coming out of CES this year. So nice little innovations, I think, that give a glimpse of what the future might be like. I think they're really cool. And that's all we've got for you today. I think today is the last day of CES, so we'll see what else comes out today and maybe give you a final wrap up tomorrow morning. But that's it. Take care.